Better.
Thank you so much, Quickshot. We are joined here by Soaz and Mithy. First off, congratulations for locking in second place in the league. And well, first logical question. To us, it's pretty impressive, your very first split getting second. How have you exceeded or met your own expectations?
You can say that.
Exceeded, I think.
Exceeded? Can you elaborate a bit more?
I think we had actually a talk with our sports psychologist about what our goals were before coming into the LCS, and everyone kind of decided that we just wanted to make playoffs and then just give it our best, and even if we don't make worlds or come last at playoffs, as long as everyone else just feels great.
Yeah, I mean, congratulations. Very impressive of you guys. We were talking a bit about the game, about how you also had a couple of tough games, like the game versus Gambit last week. How do you think this game went for you guys? It looked like you guys started well, but then didn't really know what to do.
Yeah, the win was a bit shaky. I think we didn't play fight so well early on. We should have been a lot more grouped. For example, on the mid fights, we had like some lead already, but we kind of threw it because we were like so split. Someone was like near the turret, someone was on the sides, so we got caught, and then we lose 2 members, we lose 2 turrets, and from this point it was just 50-50, and we tried to come back from that.
So you guys seem pretty content, actually, like farming for most of the game. Was that like your game plan? You felt like you would scale better, or?
Yeah, definitely. I think that once we got they screwed up on top lane. We got a lead, even though they had like a very early game heavy comp, and our comp just scales. Like the later the game goes, it scales and it scales. So we got 1 Drake, we got 2 Drakes, and then we were like, hey guys, do we want to pressure tier 2 towers and really risk the game, or do you want to just sit back, wait for more Drakes, and then once we are strong enough, our Rexa has a Randuin's. Normally he goes Locket, but he went Randuin's because we wanted to just bait Nash like we did towards the end. We wanted to just force them to come to us and then fight as a death ball, and they honestly had no chance at that point once we got the items going.
And how do you feel about Chen support? Like, what tier do you think he is? Because I think he works really well as a support because you can do all the like plays as top lane can. Like you can TP and then you can flash taunt and whatever. So
I think the TP is really strong in terms of playing against TF, playing against Fizztop, all these kind of champions. It's really annoying for the other team to deal with me being everywhere in the map as a support. But I don't like it's not really good at initiating because you just get one shot. Like you really do. You might taunt a priority target, but it's not like an Alistar that jumps in and like is able to tank afterwards after he commits for that taunt flash, or a Leona who's like inherently tanky with the W. So it has its flaws. I don't know what tier it's on. I just play what's best, and in this situation I think Shen support was quite well as it showed.
Yeah, I think Soaz, you were probably pretty jealous because you love some Shen play, don't you? No, I know.
It's fine. No, but I used to play a lot of Shen actually. Yeah. I like the champion. I like to play tanks, not all the tanks obviously, but I like to play like, some Zac, some Shen, stuff like this. It's fun.
It's much better when the Shen is on your team, so you are the one that gets shielded, right?
Yes. What is your opinion on the meta right now, actually, in the top lane? We know you also like to run those AP top laners and things that can do a bit of damage.
It depends. Like, it depends of the team. For example, Fnatic will play a lot of different champion top lane. H2K and us, we have a bit less champion. Like our champion pool is a bit less on top lane for Dom and me. But I don't know, the meta is pretty fine. There is like APs, there is Bruiser, there is tanks, so you can play a bit of everything. It's a bit more on tanks and APs, not so much on Bruiser. Fnatic like to play some Bruiser, but it works well for them, but we will see how it goes.
And so talking about Fnatic, so they went 17-0 now that you are not in the team anymore. How does that make you feel?
You mean since you're not in the team anymore?
Unfortunate coincidence.
Unfortunate coincidence. Hey, they're friendly though. They're just playing. Well, congratulations, guys, locking in that second place. We do have 1 game left though to play today. We're going to check in on Twitter first and see what you guys wanted to ask Cyanide. I'm nervous already. From @TOS Shama, on a scale of man nipples to Kalista, how good is Tahm Kench?
Well, now that I'm maining AD, I unfortunately got some Tahm Kenches in my team, and I feel like he's really useless, except for the part that he can like eat you and save you, but otherwise It's pretty bad. What do you feel, Mithi, about Tahm Kench being a support mid?
I haven't touched this champion. It looks really stupid and useless, so I agree with you.
Well,
Maybe
we will
on
see.
another role.
Yeah, SOAS maybe can make that work in the top lane.
Nah, I don't think so. I think the ultimate is pretty bad for top lane. I'm not sure.
But what is the ult useful for?
Yeah, you just like base and go back to lane with ultimate, you know?
All right, we'll see who can make it work. While Origen has secured second, the fight for the summer playoffs continues with Elements and Gambit Gaming in our next match. We'll be back to see what's at stake in just a few minutes.
She was singing Shake It Off anyway. I don't want to go on that thing, you guys singing Taylor Swift, and me standing here like, what the? And smiling like, yeah.
Flash forward, Mithi gets the kill credit. Jan's hopping, skipping and jumping away as Kassim's going to chase down SOAS on the back.
Victor says, Victor says.
Q1.
Corki.
Corki. I go, Corki. E2, 1 second. Q3, 2 seconds. I go. Fizz behind us. Good job.
Again.
Walk on him.
Fizz.
Kalista. Good job. Nice.
Yes!
Good job.
Get there. The explosive cast has knocked Amazing in. The Chaos Storm is wreaking havoc across H2K's backline. They are qualified for the semi-finals and have booked their tickets to Stockholm.